Good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in right now. I don't know. It's afternoon over here, so it's 1 p.m. I'm doing an afternoon stream. Been a while since I've done one of those. I should be rated soon for TLN. It's the last TLN, sadly, but it made sense. Okay. Just looking at the message, I'm like, why am I getting this message now? Let's put it like that, otherwise I see green light of my watch moving around in my eye corners of my eye, and I don't want that. Yeah, it's the final TLN, but we might do an anniversary thing or something like reunion, like in the future. But this is currently really the final TLN Marathon. And we still have a couple of people coming up after me. We have 3 more streams after me. So when I'm done, we still have 6 hours of streaming to do. 6 hours of more streaming. So a total of 8 starting right now. So that should be a good thing, right? So yeah. Like I said, it's kind of like a sad day, but it also made sense. TLN was founded at the beginning during COVID, not at the beginning of COVID. That would be like really weird timing, but at the beginning of COVID. And there is that Mr. People's Rate. Hello, Mark. I just missed the end. Did you win? Did you win, Mark? Because that would be awesome if you did. See, and look. Oh wow, that's a Dutch text. That's Twitch translates. Give me the Dutch text. Hey, we got that Ampy Balls here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh man, I'm a little bit cold. Yeah, it's been a crazy weekend for me anyway, or a crazy week. So, this week, let's see. My car got fixed last week. That was not this week. Let's see, but I gotta talk about the extension of my work contract, which went well. My son had his birthday. I had my birthday yesterday. So I'm also doing TLN. 1 round to total death. Oh, victory is a victory. And finish with 1 minute to go. That's perfect timing, right? I have no idea how well I will be doing. When I did a playthrough, I was like dead in like 30 minutes. I'm like, I have to do a 2-hour stream. That's not gonna go very well. I know it's Magic. I haven't played proper Magic, I think, since high school. Thank you, Mark. Technically, yeah, it was yesterday, but yeah, we'll do it the whole weekend because after my stream, I have some friends and family coming over for more fun, for more birthday fun. Yeah, so yeah, I could do 2 games back to back. I could die as many times. Did I, by the way, separate? Yeah, did I? No, I still have the full deck here, right? I just need 6. I need the top 6. And the rest of the bosses I'm not using, so I could mix match and see what's going on. But yeah, I haven't played proper Magic since high school, so on the side screen I have a list with all the keywords and what they mean, just in case I'm hitting a keyword and I'm like, what? Because I haven't seen a couple of these keywords that I'm like, those didn't exist pre 5th edition or pre Ice Age, and that's where I'm from. I stopped around Ice Age, maybe 1 edition later, and that's when I was done. Then yeah, I went from high school to college, and well, I spent my money on other things than trading cards games. And as people know, if you watch my coffee crowdfunding stream, I will look at trading card games, but I never back them. So why did I buy a trading card game? Well, this one you can play co-op, and if you can play something co-op, most of the time you can solo it. And technically, yeah, you can solo this one. It's not perfect solo because it's you cannot purely solo it. It's not like, oh, I can be one turtle. No, I have to double hand it. I will play two turtles at the same time. So yeah. So basically, I'm fighting a boss deck, which are basically only instants. So there are, well, this happens now for the rest of the round, and mostly has impact on either my characters or something that will happen during the game. If I kill one of their characters, I get some damage. Some characters get flying. Thank you, Baxter Stockman. That was the toughest thing because that's why I lost to Baxter Stockman. I didn't have anything to block flying, and all they had were flying Foot Clan soldiers. I'm like, that's not nice. So in one round they hit me with like 10 points because I couldn't block them. No, that was not fun. I was hitting them with 13, but by the time I could hit them for a second time, yeah, I was almost already dead. So it didn't work. So I'm not sure what shows up. Maybe I should have switched decks. Even if I die, I can switch to the other turtles. Currently, I have Michelangelo and Donatello with me, and then if that doesn't work, I can switch to Leonardo and Raphael. Right? So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's why I got this one. And it's also like, okay, my son is gonna teach me Pokemon, the trading card game. I'm gonna teach him Magic. And this is a co-op, so we could play this together. The rules of the game, however, they were a big mess. Because they are like, if you don't know Magic, follow this link. Yeah. You get a 5-minute introduction. This is Magic. I'm like, yay. And also in the back of the rulebook is like a little summary. Oh, this is set up. You have to do it this way. After your turn is done, they do something. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Hello, Slippers. Oh, it still fits on screen. And good morning. What is it? It's like 6 a.m. for you, right? Why are you up this early? Whoa, wait, no. Daylight saving. It should be around 7 a.m. right now for you. Am I right? Or 8? No, 7. 7, because otherwise you would be all the way East Coast, and I know you're not that. You got up to watch me? Aww. Thank you. So you're here to make fun of me while I'm being destroyed by, well, whoever is trying to fight me. So 7 a.m. I was up at 4:30 this morning watching the Grand Prix because yay, Formula One started. I must admit the new rules make it more fun to watch, but not sure if how the race went. So it's late. If 7 a.m. is late, what time do you go to bed normally? If 7 a.m. is late. But yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the game. Let's see, you can click on this button. Yay! By the way, as you can see, I have to make a weird. I can do better than this. You can see a little bar over there. We raised $250. We set our goal way too high. I'm not gonna lie. I think the last charity we did, we also did not make that amount of money. But yeah, shoot high, aim for the stars, land on the moon, right? So every dollar that comes in does help. The only thing is this thing doesn't auto refresh if we raise money. I don't know why it doesn't. It's so freaking annoying. So I should be getting alerts if somebody donates. So if you have some money to spare, it's for a good cause. It's for children's hospitals around the United States, helping people, kids, well, who are serious ill. Just forget about their illness, right? And get the stuff that they need. Sometimes a toy, a game, or even hospital gowns. So just taking care of the children when they're in the hospital, which should be a given, but it's not always the case. So I can move this one up a bit. I know it doesn't look all symmetrical. This is the health of the boss. And by the way, I forgot that well, the cards are fine. There's no issue with the cards, but the component quality of everything else in Magic the Gathering is just like, yeah, flimsy cardboard. This pizza token is even printed single-sided. I like the idea of having a shell. Okay, I have to find the points sometimes, even though it just goes from left to right. So we both start at 20 health. I will zoom in on it so you can see. 20 health. Done with a pizza slice. It has 4 shells and 4 pizza slices, so if you want to use the turtles separately for a different game, which is still possible, you could do that. So each player starts with 7 cards, which I will keep off screen a little bit. 6, 7. Otherwise I run out of table space with all these cards that will pop up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our first boss. So the first time we face one boss. When I get them to 0, I face 2 bosses. When I get those to 0, basically, because this is a shared pool of health, just as this is shared pool of health for every other player. Then I face 3 bosses. Just saying. If I beat those, I did very well. I see that I didn't bring any liquids with me, so don't donate anything that requires me to drink or do something like that. Our first boss is Leatherhead, the Sewer Gator. When this boss enters, the bosses gain 5 life for each boss in play. So it doesn't do anything else, but does raises the health level, which means they go from 20 to 25, because there's just one boss, Leatherhead himself. Then I draw 1 card for each. Oh, nice, a land for both. Well, let's immediately play those lands, right? That's easily enough. So lands, maybe do the lands in the bottom, so it's easy. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's see what we got. So the event happens after my first turn. So let's see. I have a Gungan marshmallow pizza, a Quack and marshmallow pizza. It has flash. What does flash do? See, like I said, I don't know all the key names. Keywords. Flash means a spell with flash can be cast anytime you could cast an instant. Rulebook. When can I cast an instant? Where did I put the rulebook? Because here they say each card type how that works. Artifact, sorcery, instant. Instant spells can be cast anytime, even during the combat or opponent's turn. Like sorceries, instants have a one-time effect. You do what the spell says and then you put it in your graveyard. Okay, good to know. So I could, because it has flash, I can play it anytime I want, but it's just food. When this artifact enters, target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. Untap it. That's nice. And then I can sacrifice a creature to gain 3 life. Maybe that's not good. Another land, I can only play one land per round, so that's not helpful. But yeah, I need lands in the beginning because basically you pay with lands. For the people who don't know how to play Magic, basically these are your resources. You tap them and you pay what's on here. So this one needs a green, which is Michelangelo. Michelangelo's green and Donatello's blue, by the way. Raphael is red, duh. And Leonardo is white. So the only thing I'm missing actually is Shredder, who probably will be black. Or would it be Splinter that would be black? I don't know. But yeah. And two other resources, two other mana. But yeah. Only have one. I have a foliage. It's a creature. It's a plant mutant. Whenever a land enters during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And it starts as a 3/3. But it's a plant. It doesn't reach for anything. Mikey and Mona. When Mikey and Mona enter, choose one or both. Each mode must be target a different player. Target player chooses a creature they control and puts a 1/1 counter on it. And target player returns a creature or land card from their graveyard to their hand. But it should be different player. I'm technically two players right now. But it costs 3 mana. Another land, which is nice. And then we have the Slither Cryptid, which could be 2, but also needs forest or blue. And you cannot use each other's land, by the way. Hey Cosmic, good to see you. When this creature enters, create a mutagen token. Okay, that's cool. Which is basically we have these double-sided token cards. It can be either food or mutagen. For Michelangelo, because Michelangelo is the pizza turtle, right? And then we have the mutagen and the robots for Donatello. Robots are small 1/1 creatures. Basically, they're the rats. Okay, now I know what I have over here. I will spread them out a little bit below so I can see them a little bit and put the lands together so that's easily found. But yeah, with one land, I basically cannot do anything right. This one, I could enter this food as an artifact. That's something I could do, but I don't know what the event deck does. If it's something that counters artifacts, then this is a waste of a card right now. On the other one, I have an Utrom Monitor. Oh, that's Krang. Affinity for artifacts. So basically, if I have artifacts out here, each artifact makes it cost 1 less, which is nice. And it's flying, which I really want to get up there because, yeah, I have to fight maybe Baxter Stockman, I don't know. Donatello is also flying. Cool, whenever you put an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Donatello. Nice. And 4 islands. Oh, I have a lot of islands. Not many creatures though. And an instant, until the end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness of 4/5. Then draw a card. Cool. Now, to be fair, it's not much I can work with right now. I could play one thing, but I think I will wait. It's nice to have something out there. A target. Well, no, when this artifact enters, target creature gets 2/2. But I don't have a target creature or a creature to target. They can house it on your iPad. I hope you know Magic better than I do. So yeah, with one land, there's not much I can do right now. So let's look at the event deck. The first one, a Foot Skirmisher. That's a flying. This creature can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. Reach was also a new keyword that I had to look up. This will be my third time. So we have This row will be the soldiers that stay out here. And we have the event Red King Revolution. Each hero taps a creature they control and puts an X stun counter on it. See, that's the one thing I forgot, where X is the number of bosses. Well, I don't have creatures out there yet, so... Hey, that was a simple. So each time I draw 2 event cards. This one cannot attack yet, and by the way, this one is flying, so I need to get flying out there as quickly as possible. So first, draw a card. We got another forest, so that's good. And here we got another Slithering Cryptid. So they come in both decks, so that's good to know. So I will play another island on you, so both lands are out there. And I don't have anything to put a creature out right now. No, not enough for you. And not enough on this side. So cannot do that yet. Sadly. I would have loved to do some defense because I don't know what's coming out, but it's gonna hurt me. Okay, you are. As a team, the heroes choose a creature with the greatest power amongst the creatures they control. I have none, so that's good. This letter has Smackdown. Destroy it. The boss loses life equal to the creature's power. So, yeah, the boss doesn't lose life, but I don't lose a creature. The other one, return 2 ninja cards at random from the boss's graveyard to the battlefield. If there's only one, return to the battlefield. If there's none, nothing happens. And then they attack with this one, which means I gain 2 damage. Well, gain damage, I just got hurt. Right? Well, the event deck gets reshuffled before it ends. There are some cards that says put the cards back in, reshuffle the whole deck, so that happens. So it feels a little bit more like a player like that. It's not like, oh, we know exactly what cards are still in the deck. It's like, no, at some point you're gonna reshuffle the deck. The biggest issue, they can attack me. I can block them sometimes. Now not, because this stupid thing is flying, and I don't have any flying or reach over here, so I couldn't block that. But otherwise, I can block their ninjas, and if I attack, their ninjas never block. I will immediately hit the boss. So yeah, you have that happening right now. Okay. 1 card each. We got another Slithering Cryptid. Oh. So I will play a forest from my hand. And you got a Surveillance Cam Flash artifact. When this artifact enters or leaves the battlefield, you may tap or untap target creature. Pay 3 mana and blue. Sacrifice this artifact to draw 2 cards. Okay. Which means I have to play an island from my hand. So now I could play something. I cannot immediately attack. But I will put Donatello out there. Flying. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Donatello. I hope this Donatello survives for now. Probably will be dead as soon as you attack, because then you cannot defend, but I had to do something. This one is too expensive. I don't want to get hit again, but I also don't want to lose my creatures. I think I will do that. So I used all 3 lands over here. Then that would be nice. I think I will do study the classics. That will require all lands. It says put a +1/+1 counter on the target creature, then double the number of counters, which means in this case, since it doesn't have one, I can put 2 on them. Which makes this a 3/4 creature. Flying. They attack. I'm happy. So that was sorcery, so this goes immediately into the discard pile. Or the graveyard, sorry. That's what it's called, right? I cannot attack because you have summoning sickness, so that does nothing. I played a land for each one, so I cannot do that anymore. So untap you. What do we else? As a team, the heroes have to choose a creature with the greatest power among the creatures they control and destroy it. Just destroy it. Not like Shredder's Challenge. No, we just destroy it. Ninja's Vanish. Ay, 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 ay. This is not fun. Because I have one creature out there. And it's gone. Going to the graveyard. I was prepping to be able to defend this one. See, that's what I mean. This guy's mean. And the other one, the heroes lose 3 lives and the bosses gain 3 lives. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm down to 15 and you're to 28. And then they attack with this one, which does 2. So I am down to 13 and they're up to 28. Like I said, not going the way I want. Maybe if I was a seasoned Magic player, I would have done better, but sure, we're gonna see. Oh, Forest, immediately play it because it's land anyway. Another land, so we have 4/4. Okay. Anything flying on this side? Nope, but I have something flying here. Right, but I cannot afford it yet because it has an affinity for artifacts and I don't have artifacts right now. I could pay 1 for an artifact, but that artifact is 1. 1 discount, it doesn't help. Mind Protocol, until the end of turn. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, I will pay 1, 2, 3. To put the Slithering Cryptid out there. And when it's entered, it's also got a mutagen. So that means it has an artifact as well. And over here, what else can I do over here with foliage? Whenever a land enters, oh yeah, you get stronger whenever land keeps getting, but you're not flying. Yeah, you can also do that. So I have a Slithering Cryptid on this side as well, so that's cool. But I think I will do Mikey and Mona. I don't know the turtles enough to say who's Mona. But Mona's entering. Mona is a mutant turtle lizard. Oh, Mona is the latest one, right? Is that female character that they added? So this cost me 3. But when Mikey Mona and choose one of both, each mode must target a different player. Target player chooses a creature they control and puts a 1/1 token on it. Makes you a 3/3. Then the other target player returns a creature or land from their graveyard, and I think, hey, Donatello, welcome back. So that's done. I cannot attack because they have summoning sickness, so that's not doing anything right now. So I might be getting hit again, but because they both cannot defend anything that's flying. Okay, foot skirmisher untapped. Event. We have a creature ninja flying because we got another foot skirmisher. I really need to get some flying things out there to block. The other one, we got a basic ninja. That's just a 3/3 foot disciple. And the funny thing is, Baxter Stockman makes this 3/3 flying. Thank you, Baxter. But yeah, since these two have summoning sickness, this one will attack, which means I get hit by 2 more points. Okay, but at least I have some attack abilities right now. Let's see first the cards that I draw. A land, sure, I'll add it. The other one, another land. Okay, I have lands enough. That's a good thing. So first, I need a flying. I need you out there. This has an affinity for artifacts, so this is a 3 and 1 blue. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Put you out there. And let's see who I'm doing here. Yeah, now it's time to put you out there as well. And that's also 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need to start doing some damage because I'm way behind. So I will use this one. Flash. When the artifact enters target creature, and I will say you, will get +2/+2 until the end of turn, and then untap it. Oh wait. I need to tap it first to attack, and then I can untap it and let it attack again, right? That's what I need to do. So you summoning sickness. I can make you a little bit stronger. I can make you a little bit stronger. I will make you stronger because you're flying. You can block flying. So I'll sacrifice that mutagen to make you a 4/4. Just for the defense part. I will attack with you 3/3. That's 3 damage. Going down to 25. 2/3. Luckily, the boss doesn't hit back. Otherwise, my creatures would. But that's always the case. If you hit the other player, they don't kill your creatures as well, unless you have something here that says, well, when the player gets attacked. Well, that's another 2. Then I will play this one because it's a flash. I can play it at any time. Untap this one. Put artifact, and when it artifact enters, and then make this one 2/2. It's untapped, and then I will attack again. Now it's a 5/5. So now they're at 18. So I did some proper damage right now. I did 10 damage in 1 turn. That's what I want. I want them. We don't want Shredder to win. And that's the best I can do, I believe. No. Oh yeah, I already used you, right? To sacrifice the mutagen. Yeah, I cannot do the surveillance cannon. Okay. Untap this one. Next, we got another foot disciple. So if you have summoning sixes, I'll play you a little bit backwards. This creature can't blocked and cannot be blocked by more than one creature. It's a 6/3 foot enforcer. Holy guacamole. But they're gonna attack. Flying this one, and that 3/3. That 3, no, you're flying. So you're blocking one of those, killing up the ninja. You can only block one, as far as I know. Check. I haven't done a lot of blocking because I got immediately killed. If I block during attack, I think I can only... block once, right? They don't mention that in the hey, these are the basic rules. You should know these. No. Do I pay attention? If it's a no, should I? Only untapped creatures may block. I know. Blocking doesn't cause a creature to be tapped, but it doesn't say can I block with multiple creatures. Can I block multiple creatures with the same one? I don't believe. Right. Normally I could, I can block with multiple, but yeah. Is 19 damage? Is 19 damage in turn good? In this case, if I can do it, yes. But I'm trying to prevent some damage. Might be losing this one. Because you need to block this one. Both are out. Sadly, because would have been stronger if I played a land later. But yeah. And that means this attack comes through, which means I get 2 damage. Maybe 3 instead of 2. Well, I'm already almost 40 minutes in, right? Okay. They have a lot of strong things out there. Let's hope I have a proper draw of cards so I can do something about it. Okay, you a land. If I still had that one, that would be a 4/4, but now it's not. But I might eat the pizza to get 3 life. Sacrifice the pizza. And for you, it's an island. So yeah, I have islands enough. So that's a good thing. Until the end of turn, but that's an instant, and I can play an instant whenever I want to. That's what it said over here. So also when they are attacking, which means, right? Yep. Combat or your opponent's turn. So until the end of turn means at the end of the active player's turn. So when they attack with this one, that's when I put mind transfer control in there, which sounds weird. No, it still doesn't help. Because it becomes a creature, an artifact creature with... Well, I can block it with a weaker creature. I can use the flying to another one. So yeah, I might be able to do that. Okay, but that means I need 3 of those. To put Donatello in. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on it. But you are also flying. Not the strongest one, but you are flying. Which I like. And for you, if I want to sacrifice you, I need 2 mana to sacrifice it. I'll set 2 aside. Which means I can let 1 reach your enter. When this creates, and I have another mutation token. Okay, so I used 3 already. Sometimes it's easier just to shove aside what you used because, yeah, tapping, untapping, you need a lot of table space for that. I can sacrifice you with another one. I just need 2 for that to put a 1/1 token on a creature. Which I will do this one. I will sacrifice the mutation and make you a 1/1. And I think I will keep it like that. Am I going to attack? This one cannot attack. This one cannot attack. I could attack, but then if I attack with these, I cannot defend. So the question is, how much damage am I doing? So that's 3, 5, 8, putting you at 10. But they will hit me. Well, I can make you a little bit stronger, but yeah, you can try to block this one. But you cannot kill it, so I have to make you stronger to be able to kill that one. You can block the flying, that kills that one, and you can block that ninja, but then you're out of the game anyway. Yeah, I think I will do that. I will, but that means I don't attack with this one, right? Otherwise 3 damage comes through. Now I will attack. I'll attack with this one. And I will attack with this one. You need to block the flying, right? Or am I going to attack and just do the 7 damage? No, 9 damage. Off in your... Because I can only block with these 2. Cannot block the flying, that's 2 damage that I'm getting. Killing this one, killing this one. So that would be okay, that's just 2 damage that I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Putting you on 9. So yeah, you're attacking, which means they can't defend. That's why I was like, what do I need to do? Yeah. What are you going to do before you attack? Put skirmish, another flying. So there's a new skirmisher coming to the battle with a little bit of sickness. And another disciple. But they can't block. But then they will attack with these. I had something in mind. I forgot what. You could kill that one. But you could also kill that one. You can exchange, then both of you will die. Because I basically need your flying power. You know what? I'm gonna use this now. Put this out here. This one becomes a 4/5, and then I draw a card as well. So I got Stockman, Baxter Stockman, the Mad Flyentist. Apparently on my side. So now he's joining me, so that's good. Making you a 4/5 flying, but I actually don't need the flying that much. But this 4/5 will kill you, and you survive. You're 3. Well, you get 6 from them, so you're dead. But You kill this person as well, so that's okay. I don't get the 6 damage, but I do get the 2 damage. So I'm down to 10. But then I use these two to sacrifice the forest. No, I have to do that on my turn. Once it's in there, I have to do this on my turn. But I gain 2 food when I do that. Should have done that sooner, but yeah, okay. It's what it is. So you survived. You're out of here. And I got some extra cards, so that's good. Okay, untap. Because basically, if I attack one more time, I win. Which I think is a good thing, beating the first boss, right? Okay, a card. That's Michelangelo on the scene. Trample. This creature can deal excess damage to the players it's attacking. Well, currently they never block, so that doesn't make sense in this thing, but if I'm using a different deck, okay. Michelangelo enters with a +1/+1 counter on him for each land you control. Whoa! This Michelangelo is super hella strong. And I put 1 land in here. Then on your side, another island. How many islands do I have right now? I have like 7 islands. And do I also have 7 forests? Because I need 6 to put Michelangelo on there. So yeah, I will use these 6. That means I cannot do my pizza thingy, but yeah, I will use this 6. Put Michelangelo on there. I have like 7, so Michelangelo becomes a 9/9 trample. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when Michelangelo dies, this card comes back to my hand. So yeah, I like this Michelangelo. Because we're probably going to defeat boss number 1. But just we're going to do some preparation to do so. I will put Baxter Stockman in there. That cost me 5. So that's 5. Sure. When Stockman enters, draw a card, then discard a card. I will draw a card. I got Ray Fillet, the Man Ray. He's flying. I will discard a land. Sure. Island cycling 2. Discard. Search your library for an island card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Then shuffle. And not the best power I would like. Right. How are we doing on raising funds? Still at 250. I will press the button. There we go. Just for people who are considering. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, the link to the Starlight Children Foundation is in the description section. So I cannot attack with this one. I cannot attack with you because you have summoning sickness. So just before I attack with everything I got, which sounds cool but just doesn't make sense, I need to happen what happens when I kill. I know what happens when I kill a boss. There comes a new one. Whenever stage 1 is defeated, remove the previous boss card and reveal the next 2 from the boss deck to create a boss team stage 2. Do nothing else on the board. The event deck, the boss, the graveyard as the stage changes. Okay, so everything that's out there stays out there. So that keeps attacking. So that's important to know. Even if I kill this one, that means the new boss happens. And they still use the same soldiers. They share. How nice is that? They share their soldiers. I need 9. I cannot attack with you yet. You are 3/3. So let's do that. That's 3. You are 4/4. You are 2/3. I'm happy with that. I'm sad that they got two skirmish people out there, but yeah, it is what it is. So that's 4, 6, 9, which means this boss is dead. Resetting it to 20. Okay, we got rid of Leatherface. Next up, our new bosses. Oh, by the way, I needed to untap this one. We got Karai, the Shadow Warrior. I believe she was the daughter of Shredder, right? Whenever a creature the heroes controls dies, the heroes lose 1 life. Ooh, not looking forward to that. And then the boss play an additional card each turn, but at the start of the boss's turn, the bosses lose 2 life. So now they play 3 cards. Always fun. They play 3 cards. But they will lose 2 life every time. So in 10 turns, if I keep it safe, they will die. But yeah, that's Krang, the Dimension X Overlord. Basically the piece of gum in the stomach of a robot, right? Okay, they untapped, so that means, well, it's the beginning of your turn. So you lose 2 life. Yay! First card, event. Willem AM. As a team, heroes decide to choose 3 creatures they control. Destroy each other creature the heroes control. What the heck? We will destroy everything. Bebop and Rocksteady. They're never that powerful in the cartoon. So I have to sacrifice everything else. So yeah, I want to keep my strongest. So I want to keep Stockman. Definitely. I want to keep you. And I want to keep you. Which means, sorry, you're gone. You're gone. And yeah. You're gone. That was not what I wanted. But because whenever a creature of the hero controls dies, it says destroy, not die. I think that's a thing, right? Otherwise I lose 3 life right now. They did not die in battle, they were destroyed. That's a difference. Okay? But that was just the first card. Second card. Beepos Rampage deals 2 damage to each creature the heroes control. They survive. There is no creature out here that cannot take 2 damage. Next. As a team, choose 3 creatures they control. Destroy each other. Well, the same one. So, yay. But this one was attacking. The other ones were not. But, yeah. The comic was pretty dark. And hi, Jovia. Good to see you. Yeah, the comic was darker than the cartoon was. That's true. And I do love that. Yeah, the artwork is not exactly the same. Sometimes you have the Nickelodeon style-ish, but then you have the darker style as well. So they switched it up, which makes sense. But, yeah. Okay, they're done. Let's see. Put all my islands, lands back together. What am I drawing here? Turtle tracks. Any number of target players may each search their library for a basic land card and put it on the battlefield under their control. Then shuffle. Okay. An island. Sure. Put an island on there. Okay. How many islands do I have? 8. And I think I have 7 over here, right? So basically I could do anything I want. Starting with using 2. Sacrifice the pizza. We're gonna eat the pizza just to get 3 life. So I'm back on 13 now. Which means I have 5 left. I have 6. I need 6. But I don't want to use the sorcery, so I will use 3 more. To put Slither Encrypted out there. With Summoning Sickness. Then on this end, I will do this one for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also with Summoning Sickness, but yeah, I got 2 flying creatures coming, so yeah. I know, it was Lure. Lure makes you draw all enemies to the same thing. I remember that I had a very strong character that had Lure and Venomous. So basically it drew everybody in and then they insta-killed it. Because, yeah, Venom. Okay, start with you. You're a 9. You cannot attack. You're a 4. And you're a 3. So that's 7, that's 16. Next turn, they're gonna suicidally kill themselves. So that would be nice. So let's do that. That's 16. Down to 2. But first I'm gonna play 3 cards. But to make myself a little bit more safe, I will play this artifact, and when this artifact enters or leaves the battlefield, you may tap or untap target creature. So untap you. Yay. Got a little flying defense out there. So yay. Okay. 3 more cards. Please don't kill my army. Each hero sacrifice a tapped creature they control. No! Chrome Dome? What the F, dude? Okay, Stockman. When Stockman enters, draw a card. Yeah, but Stockman is gone. This one is gone as well, but the fun thing is this one returns to my hand. Because sacrifice is also... No. So I need to know the difference between die, sacrifice, and all the other ones. Defender, discard. Sacrifice doesn't mean that they die or not. If spell is sacrifice, choose one of your permanents type on the battlefield and put it in its owner's graveyard. Usually your graveyard, but some spells and ability. You can sacrifice. Because it says on Michelangelo, when Michelangelo dies, return this card to your hand. But did Michelangelo die now? Because I don't mind that it comes back to my hand, because I will play it again and then it gets more tokens because I have more forests. Making Michelangelo stronger and stronger and stronger every time. This is just the one thing I'm like... That's something I need to Google. Die versus sacrifice versus destroy. Die means a permanent moves from the battlefield. Sacrifice is a voluntary or required action, triggering the die's effect. Destroy is an effect that sends a non-indestructible permanent to the graveyard, which also causes it to die. So every time, just because it goes to the graveyard, it still dies. Good to know. Thank you. So I did play that one time wrong when I had to do the strongest one, right? Oh, that was the destroy. Which one was it? I choose to destroy something, yeah. Okay, so yeah. I sacrifice this one, sure, but it comes back to my hand. Good to know. Okay. That was the first card, right? Yeah. Okay, second card. And there's a new ninja. With summoning sickness. Each hero returns X creatures to their hand, where X is the number of bosses. So all my creatures just return to my hand right now. Are you freaking kidding me? Savanti Romero's Curse? When do I reshuffle this deck? There should be a moment that I reshuffle the event deck. There's a card that does it, right? At some point. Just play an event card, yeah. Cosmic, I tried to read. But thank you for spending some biddies. Points. Channel points. Radical, if you want to see how well you're doing, try tracking the number of turns it takes to complete the game. It says 6 or less is three things. I think I'm already at 11 or more. Well, basically it's the number of lands I have, because that's how much I am. 8 or 9. So, not a champion yet. 9 to 10 is turtle champion. Yeah. As you can see, I'm not a seasoned gamer. But yeah, this is the third one. They kill themselves. Thank you, Krang, for doing that. Now we get the final 3 bosses, which I fear now. We have Chrome Dome. Ninjas become... ninjas the bosses control get a +1/+0 for each boss in play, which means they get a +3 strength on all of them. Holy. Whenever a creature the bosses controls dies, the hero loses 1 life. So they become super strong and I cannot kill them, because then I will lose anyway. Shredder and Chrome Dome stop working together. Attacking creatures the bosses control have first strike. So if they kill me instantly, and they are already stronger, they instant kill the creature. By the way, this one had to return to my hand as well. Oh man, this is not fun because all the creatures return to my hand. I totally forgot about that. No! No, no, no. Oh, not happy, not happy, not happy. Holy crap. What kind of sick combination is that? Well, to be fair, everything I played with turtles was a failure. When I was playing the unmatched set with the turtles, I also lost. You can watch that on YouTube back. It's somewhere there. Okay, a card. Well, it's not a land. We got the Mona Lisa. Mona is a rat, apparently, or at least some. Oh, it's a lizard. What kind of creature are you? Because you're not a turtle. You don't look like a turtle, at least. Whenever a player casts a creature spell, you create a mutation token. Okay. So basically I should play you first. But there's no way I'm doing that. And we got Mouser Mark II. This creature can't attack unless you control another artifact. Well, I already have another artifact, but yeah, good to know. But you have another island, so yeah, we got like 9 lands over here, so that's good. 9, 10, 10. Oh yeah, this is the 10th turn. I want to do some damage, but I have to put my creatures out there. I cannot let them go by because this is a 6/3, 6/3, 5/1, 5/1. And they have first strike. But basically here's 22 damage that hits first. And luckily enough it's not trample, but it sucks. Okay, let's bring Michelangelo on the scene. Michelangelo enters a +1/+1 counter for each land you control. I have to check trample. The trample is just for attacking, right? Trample allows creature to deal excess combat damage to the player it's attacking, even if the creature is blocked. Yeah. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, still 7. I thought I had 8. Aww. But yeah, I paid 6 already. So still becoming a 9/9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 9/9 trample out there. The rest, they'll have to wait. Then on this side, I think I can. I cannot put everything out there, right? Because it's 5, that's 9. At least you can start flying, but yeah, defending against. Oh. And it comes with a mutagen. Sure. Affinity for artifacts. So artifact costs 1 less. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one would be 4 as well. But if I pay 2, then this one becomes 3. So I can pay everything to have Mouser in there. And I have the Ultra Monitor. Okay. Luckily they don't have trample, to be honest. But they have first strike, so they will kill this one, they will kill this one. Oh, by the way, I have 1, 2, 3 out there, so you were just 2, so I have 1 more. And now I can sacrifice that, put the mutagen out there to... Can I make one at least a little bit stronger? No, not really, right? I cannot kill them, but they can be killed because of the... Oh man, this sucks. I will keep them. I could draw an extra card. Well, if I do 2. Which I don't have. Okay. And I'm low on cards, so this might be the thing. I'm guessing this is one of the 2-part comics when the heroes are all looking very dead on the last page. Yeah. You're completely correct, Jelvia. Hey, Eva! Happy day after my birthday. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I cannot attack because they all have summoning sickness. But at least now we get 2 cards, so that's a good thing, right? These will attack at some point. What do we bring to the table? As a team, the heroes choose 3 creatures they control. Destroy all the others. So... I will keep you. I will keep you and you. Destroy this one. Sorry, Mouser Mark. That's one. The other one. As a team, the heroes discard a total of 2 cards. If you don't know how you found your way into my war... Oh, I don't know how you found your way into my war, but I promise you will rue the day that you chose to oppose me. Stupid Krang. I'll discard an island because I have a lot, and over here I will discard the turtle tracks. Then you're gonna attack. That's this one, this one, this one, this one. You kill at least this one. That one goes through, I guess, or does it kill a creature? Because these are flying, they can block these two. So that means that they block this 10. It will kill them, but they can block those. So these two are dead. And it means you hit me for 6. Puts me at 7. Okay. I need some way to do 20 damage in one turn. I don't know how, but I need to do 20 damage. But it says here, when a creature the boss's control dies, the heroes lose 1 life. So I lose 1 more life. Next time I want Chrome Dome to be in my first round. Okay, draw a card. It's a forest. Thank you. Draw a card. It's a land island. Okay, we got all these. We got all these. Thank you. I have nothing to do over here. I can sacrifice. Oh yeah, I can do that. Sacrifice this artifact to draw 2 cards, which are 2 more islands which I cannot play. Thank you so much for nothing. Then I will use the 1 more island to sacrifice the mutagen to put you here. So now you're at 10-10. The only issue is I have 6 life. There's more than 6 damage coming. So I need you out there. That's like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to guide you. But you also put a mutagen out there. Oh, by the way, mutagen goes back here. Then for 3 more, I put you out there. That also gives me a mutagen. And that's another mutagen. And then I have 1 to sacrifice 1 mutagen. Both of you aren't flying, so that 10 damage is coming through whatever, because I cannot block that. So basically this is my last turn. Thank you for joining me. I will continue the next 45 minutes trying to survive or something. I don't know. Oh man, this sucks. Okay, well that means go big or go home. Putting a 1-1 on you. So you were already at 10-10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 is he. 11. So I could block this one, which I know does nothing. I wish I had that card from doubling this thing up, because then this one would be an insta-kill. But yeah, let's attack. Sure. 11. Put you on 9. Then you do this. Play 2 more cards. Discard all ninjas. As a team, the heroes choose a creature with the greatest power and destroy it. Sure. Then the next one. This creature can block. It's a ninja. A foot disciple. And then they do this. 16. I'm at -10. And I lost. Ugh. I lost. Where's that card that says reshuffle the deck? Destroy all turtles. Well, I don't have any turtles out there. Destroy all creatures with flying the hero's control. Can block. Shuffle this card. Yeah, finally, that would have been one. Shuffle this card and the boss graveyard into the boss library. Yeah, copy the next event the bosses play. That would have been shuffle the deck. Slivers, we don't have time for another rematch. It took me over an hour to do this one. And look at what other cards we have. We have a lot of these slithering. We got a manhole cover. Could have used that one. Buzz Buds. Instance. Tap up to 2 target creatures. And then up to 2 target players each draw a card. Which could be myself. 1 mana. Donatello, the red scientist. Vigilance. Attacking doesn't cost this creature to tap. So I can attack with this one without losing it. Its defense ability, which I could have used, to be honest. Or containment control. When this hour enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap this turn. Its turn during its control's untap step. Yeah. When this creature exile target tapped creature. An opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. Okay, now I need to know what exile means, because exile is also killing, right? What does exile mean? Some spells in the exile permanents on the battlefield. So exiled cards are set apart for the rest of the game. You can't interact with the exile unless an ability specifies. Need a nice crab mutant. The crustacean commando. Donny and April. Yep. Could draw more cards. Containment control. Donny the turtle techie. More Mousers. More islands. Well, islands weren't the issue. I got enough of those. Donatello's science lesson. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Up to 2 targets. Draw a card. More islands. April new. Human element. So I create a mutagen for every time I play a certain card. Oh look, I got only islands coming. That's not good. Yeah, I haven't played in a while. Well, I tried this one a couple of times, but that's about it. So what other cards do we have over here? We have the forest. We have Tenderize. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. So I can basically kill from a distance. Ragamuffin Raptor. When this creature enters, return up to 1 target creature or food card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, that's nice. When this equipment enters, attach it to a target creature you control. When you do, equipped creature fights up to 1 target an opponent controls. Each deals damage to its power to the other. Okay, that's a weird one. Sue escapes. She's a lizard. Oh, she's an axolotl. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa is an axolotl. How long did they think about that name, Mona Lisa? Michelangelo, the Game Master, at the beginning end of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, puts a +1/+1 counter on Michelangelo. So Michelangelo gets stronger, 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 stronger each time. Prehistoric Turtlesaurus. This spell costs 1 less if you to cast if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. It's Vigilance. Nice. Cowabunga! Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Yeah, that did not help that much. Forest Primordial Pachyderm. Reach, Trample. So it has reach, which means it can hit flying. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life. Yeah, I could have used that as somewhere way earlier into the game. Michelangelo, Mutant BFF. Each creature you control with a counter on it can be blocked by more than one creature. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. Well, that doesn't really help in this mode, but in other mode it might. Whenever Michelangelo enters or attacks, put a mutagen out there. Definitely not a turtle. When this creature dies, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a land or legendary turtle card from among them and put them in your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library. Actually, kind of cool. Some cool cards. So this was the Mikey deck. So we had Mikey. Like I said, we have Michelangelo. And we had Donatello with all his lands. And they have their own mutagen because on the other side Donatello has robots and Mikey has food. But yeah, food never entered. So we had 5 event cards left. Other bosses that we have right now, and we can do some unpacking, by the way. Well, let's zoom in a little bit so I can show you a little bit more. So yeah, we have this Savanti Romero Temporal Rogue. Whenever one-on-one ninjas the boss control deal combat damage to the heroes, the bosses play a card. So every time they hit me, they have to play an extra card. That sucks. Whenever the boss attack, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature named Foot Disciple. Why? Ninjas the boss's control have Death Touch. So basically, stupid Rat King, I really hate you, but every time I try to block one of the creatures, my creature instantly dies. Rocksteady's Oak +1/+1 on Foot Disciple, and this one. Creatures named Foot Disciple have flying. Well, this one killed me a lot in the first turn when I tried this game. Because everything was flying, I had nothing with flying or reach, so I couldn't do anything. These are all the bosses. Oh, the top one were bosses. And then, well, it says boss card at the back. The other says event card, so. You could try this with other magic decks. But yeah, they specifically made these ones. Let's get the other the box out here. Let's see what else do we have. So we have Treasure and Robot. And that's for Raphael. Raphael has treasures. So mountains, of course, because Raphael is red. We have Mutant Town Musicians. Trample, Alliance. What does Alliance do? Well, it tells me here, right? Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0, +0/+1 until the end of the turn. Okay. Whenever another creature you control enters, Raphael deals 1 damage to a target opponent. That's nice. Could have used Raphael. It's like, kick. Luckily, Crank killed them. I'm very happy at that. General Track, Heart of the Stone. Trample, when it enters, you may sacrifice another artifact. When you do, General Track deals 4 damage to target creature. Nice. Mouser Foundry, so we can have colorless robot. Is that the other one? Oh yeah, that's a robot. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry. Wow, I have a lot of shiny effect over here. This is a daylight from the sun. That's funny. Raphael, Tech Team Tough. Manhole Missing. Missile, sorry, Manhole Missile. Say your prayers, Toitless. 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. Monster Mashup. What the heck? That's Frankenstein and the werewolf combined? What? Oh, it's a menace. They need to be blocked by 2 or more. That's cool. Raphael. But that's weird because the opponent can never block. Null, group biologist S. Ralph's bravado. Spicy oatmeal pizza. Oatmeal on a pizza? What the heck? When this artifact enters, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to you. Sacrifice this artifact and you gain your 3 life back. What? Okay. Sork, Triceratops Castaway. Oh yeah, that's a Triceratops kind of thingy. Mineral missing. Storm of Steel. 2 damage to each of 1 or 2 targets. Casey Jones, Asphalt Hooligan. I like the artwork. Ticked off. Target creature gains double strike until the end of the turn. It deals both first strike and regular combat damage. So if it kills the creature, and then it's gonna try to hit again. Monster mashup, monster attack, mechanized. Yeah, we've seen that. Wingnut. And bet on the belfry. Whenever another creature Wingnut gains your choice of flying, menace, or haste. Whenever Wingnut attacks, the other attacking creature gets +1/+0. Each other attacking creature. So yeah, it helps with the attack. And the rest we basically saw already, right? Monster Mashup, Manhole Missile, Casey and Raph. So Casey is the basically the secondary over here. When Casey and Raph enters, choose different things. Target player exiles the top card of their library until the player's next end step. They may play that card without paying its mana cost. Cool. Target player creates 2 treasure tokens. Oh, that's why we got treasure. Casey Jones, the jury rig justiciar. Haste. When Casey Jones enters, look at the top 4 cards. And then, yay, here is Ra. So that's Raphael. And of course, we got the leader of the gang. Who uses? This is also a robot foot. But... oh, he has a mix. He has robots and foot, but he has also Ninja Turtle Spirit and Mutant. I don't know which mutant this is, by the way. Don't recognize her. And the other side is robot, so that's... Leo has a combination, and as expected, Leo is the white deck. So, planes. Quintessential Katana. Mechanized. Yeah, we already seen that one. Last Ronin technique. Sneak. What does sneak do? See, I need to learn this game more. What does sneak do? Sneak. Spell sure. It doesn't even say. Sneak. You may cast this spell for 1 if you also return an unblocked attacker you control to the hand to declare blocker step. Okay, that was sneak me. Planes just need this is Streets of New York, of course. Make your move, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with a power of 4 created. Oh, that's nice. I should have played with the Leo deck. Leo has nice powers. Feather-brained Vulture. That is one crazy looking bird. Pigeon. And Hamato, Guardian Stance. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains flying until the end of the turn. And scry 1. Look at the top of your library. You may put that card on the bottom. Or keep it there. Leonardo, Worldly Warrior. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control. And it has double strike. Nice. And of course, Splinter. Ancient Champion. A splinter enters, destroy up to one target tapped creature. When Splinter leaves the battlefield, you and another target player each draw a card. That's cool. Keeps the deck going, right? Mighty Mutanimals. Create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 on target creature you control. Cool. Another sneak. Leo, Big Brother, High Flying Ace. Well, that's what you get when Howard the Duck grows up. Apparently. EPF Point Squad. Whenever another creature you control enters, you put a +1/+1 on this one. Nice. Trashage Regenta. Lita, Little Orphan Amphibian. When another creature you control, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Put a 1/1 counter on Lita. Create a food token. It's an artifact. Yeah, I know. That's this one. Or scry 1. Hamato Ninpo. Gives guidance. Wooden cane. That's from Splinter, of course. Eastwind Avatar. More EPF. Grounded for life. Splinter is doing his best. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Destroy target creature. Yenika. The bad apple big sister. Yeah, not everybody was happy when Yenika was introduced. I'm like, sure we add a female turtle. What they didn't do is make one of them gay. It could also be a thing. I think it would be weird to tell a turtle is trans because basically they went from an animal to humanized. But, well, everything's possible, right? But story-wise, it would be very complex, I guess. Eastwind Avatar, Ground for Life, nothing new right now, right? Oh, Action News Crew, Vigilance. And channel 6, I have to pay 6, then discard, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I think that cost is way too high because it only pays off when I have a lot of creatures out there. Better Brain, Wooden Cane, Plains, Tomato. And that's Leo. But that's not the fun part. We can do some unpacking because the base game comes with 4 booster boxes. 14 more cards. Times 4. So that's 56. No, I haven't done this in a while, so... oh, look like a pro. Anything new? That's a Mutant card with a mutagen. Manhole Missile, Rocksteady, Crusher Course, Legendary Creature Rhino Mount. I believe that's already part from Michelangelo, right? Oh no, Oruko, Shredder Rising, Ground for Life. It's not new. So there are some new cards in this one. Ooh, shiny. You got some shiny cards. Creature, Yurumin Yoke, Purple Dragon Punks. Negate. Counter target non-creature spell. Put Elite. This one you want, yeah. Pizza Face. The Gastromancer. Disappear at the beginning of your end step if permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn. Plus. Okay, and sacrifice Pizza Face. Gain 50 life. We're gonna eat Pizza Face. It's a molten cheese creature with boogers coming out of him. Come on, nobody's gonna eat him. Raphael, Tough Turtle. The Weathermaker artifact. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a charge counter on this artifact. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Tap, remove 2 charge counters from this artifact to add symbols I don't recognize. And remove 2 charge counters. Then we have the last Ronin technique, which you already have, but I don't know if you can see this, but these are even more shiny. Mutant Town. This land enters tapped. When this land enters, you gain 1 life. If I tap it, it can be either forest or water. That's kind of cool. And then Mutagen Mutant token. Next deck. We still have some time. If you have any questions or something you would like to know, I'm happy to ask you. Because it is the final TLN if people want an explanation why. Or is everybody just accepting it? This one has a robot food combination. Stage Commando, Promoted Pachyderm, those are not really new. Mouse Foundry, also not new. Seascapes, no. These ones I have seen all before. Ravenous Robots, that's new. Whenever you cast an artifact, whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless robot. Okay, so then you need this one to create a robot. Makes sense. Lessons from Life. Draw 3 cards and put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. And then Swamp. That's basic black land, but I haven't seen anything that uses black yet. This is a swamp. It's basically a black land. So we have 3 more streamers coming up. GenCam is playing, and GenCam is playing some classic roll and rides for you to join in on. So that should be fun. And after that we have where do I have the schedule? Rolling with Rock, who's gonna play 7 Wonders Architects, I believe, with his family, and doing a giveaway. So pay attention for that one. And then we end up with Lusapalooza. Dave and Ilka are going to play Cozy Stickerville. Rocksteady course. Then nothing new right here. Nobody. That's new. Artifact creature. Human hero. When this creature enters, return up to 1 other target artifact you control to its owner's hand. And then scry 1. I don't need the name. I'm nobody. Portrait Pals. Okay, that looks like a creature for Garbage Pail Kids. That's Death Touch. This creature enters with 2+1/+1 tokens on it. If a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn. So it becomes stronger if somebody died. Okay, novel Nunchaka. When this equipment enters, attach it to a target creature. Yeah, okay. See something. Oh, this one has black. Yeah, can be black or green. General attack, seen that one. Splinter, Amoto Yoshi, Sneak, but this Splinter uses black. So then you need a black land, you need a swamp. Yenica, Bad Apple Sister, Raphael Technique. Each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. Ooh, that's a nice reset. Henchbots, nice shiny one, and we got a Plains and a Mutant Robot again. Final deck. Then we have like 20 more minutes to do something. So we got Pain 101. Well, basically stab yourself. That hurts. Or lick a socket or something. Well, Pain 101. Just don't do it, actually, please. Okay, I'm joking. I know those things do cause pain. Don't do it. It's not an advice, it's just, yeah, it hurts a lot. At least from what I've been told. Well, I've been stabbed, so yeah, that did hurt. When a creature enters, destroy one target non-creature artifact. Okay. Boss bots, mutant chain reaction, I believe we have already seen it. Uneasy alliance. APS point class, Slither, Cripet, Shredder, Unrelenting. Because you can use these with the basic turtle decks. So, turtle layer, neutrinos, the neutrinos. Is this some kind of space race? Apparently. Michelangelo, the Game Master, already had that one. Wow, Mondo Gecko, look at that. Legendary creature, lizard mutant. Discard a card. Until the end of the turn, Mondo Gecko becomes the color of your choice and gains hexproof from that color. Remind me later, why am I getting a update? But now I want to know what hexproof means. What's hexproof? Hexproof prevents a permanent or player from being the target of spell's ability an opponent controls. Okay, cool. Whenever Mondo Gecko deals combat damage to a player, draw a card for each color among the permanents you control. Okay. Primordial Pyre then, but the nice and shiny version. Then we have a Big Forest, which is a greenhouse on top of the thing. And then Mutant, Mutagen. And those are all the extra cards you get. And it's all in this box. So for each of turtle, there's a little box. You can take the box out. I put Donatello right there. Makes it simple. And then if I want to put them back, I can put them nice back. As they fit just one side. Yeah, don't rotate them because then they won't fit. Maybe also put these there because otherwise I don't know who got which. Are you 5 different? Yeah, then I messed that up. I know Leonardo has 5 different ones. I'm already making a mess of things. And then Raphael. Here. And then the boss and mutant cards go here. Take this little baggie out to put those here. Pizza slices in here. There's just 4 of them, but yeah, they would get lost in there. So I will put them in a little baggie so I don't lose them. And then I have this whole new deck, which I will put in front of Donatello because I don't know who to mix and match with. Oh, no, there's more tokens to put in there before we get all the +1/+1 tokens. And those aren't double-sided, it's just flimsy, thin cardboard. That's the one big down thing. Well, amongst others from trading card games. And it's like the production of other components than the cards is very, very poor. Like this is also the same cardboard from Postcard. Rule book. And that's the box. Like 2 to 4 player co-op. Well, you can play single-handedly. You could play with more turtles if you want. You could solo it with 4. So yeah, maybe if you play with 4, because you always play at the same time. Let's go big face. Well, 15 minutes. So you, oh man, my butt hurts. You play all at the same time. Play a land, do that at the same time. Summon creatures, do that at the same time. Choose for combat, sure, you interact with who's going to do what, but you do it at the same time. So basically you take one turn at the same time, then the opponent goes. I switch it up a little bit between the two, but yeah, basically it's still the same idea. Why are you loose? Okay. So because it's all the same term and it's not really like the bosses get stronger or weaker depending on the player count, I think, but I have to test it because then I'd have to play multiple-handed more than two, or find somebody that also wants to play dual-handed to see if 4 makes the game too easy, because that's the one thing I'm worried about. Am I going to buy extra decks for it? Nah, not really. It's a contained thing, and yeah, like I said, I'm not that deep into trading card games. But you could get more turtle cards. You can use those and boost your decks and switch them. So yeah. Oh man. Oh. I've been sitting too long on this. So, like I said, yesterday was my birthday. I did not bring my gifts up, otherwise I could share them with you. I got 2 games, well, 1 expansion and 1 game. And there's Dutch Anakin. He's bored because his family isn't here yet. Well, I am here, but the rest of his family. Because his stepfather and his brothers and sisters are coming, and his mother. Yep. See? Happy birthday! Yeah. Like I said, my son was the best gift given. 2 days too early, but yeah, still. So, I got the latest expansion for Heat, which I will schedule sometime this week, this month. I will do a playthrough of that. So looking forward to that. Probably will do with the garage expansion and stuff. I really plan this. It's a lot of early March. We have a lot of Daryl's. 10. You had your birthday on Tuesday. So yeah, there were a lot of birthdays. By the way, I'm gonna share this one more time. If you want to donate, that's an option. I think the donation ends when actually it says 38 hours when I did the refresh. Let's see if I refresh it again. What does it say then? Where is the banner there? Clear cache. Well, still 38 hours. Yay. Yes, Rocky Roads. That's the one. Haven't played it. I got it yesterday, so it still needs to hit the table. But yeah, so I will be streaming that. I don't know exactly when. Because upcoming Thursday I'm going to do Recall, which I would have done last Thursday, but Ozempic hit like, well, not nice word. And I felt very sick. I could not stream. So yeah, I will do that on the 12th. Then on the 19th, I have a sponsored stream for Argonauts, the 2nd edition, because they're doing another Kickstarter for a reprint. And then the 26th, I probably will not be streaming on that Thursday, because the weekend after that, I will be doing a solo 24-hour marathon also for charity. So then I will be doing 24 hours solo, and I really need something different to sit on because oh my butt hurts. My butt hurts so much. So Nobody's live. GenCam is not live yet, but GenCam has 10 more minutes. So Dutch Anakin, if you are listening, could you bring me a glass of water, please? Because my throat is getting really dry and I still have 10 minutes to talk. So please do. Just a small glass of water, please. Yeah. GenCam, you're almost ready. No rush, no rush. I'm done early. Well, I got killed early. It's fun to see you streaming again. So, sadly, I've got more birthday visitors coming, so I cannot watch. So I will look at the VOD. I cannot join. I would have loved to join. You forgot how to do things. Okay. Well, you haven't done it in like 2 years. Even Board Game Blitz had to try and everything. So yeah. And Slivers, yes, I had a noble death. Sort of. Everybody got to watch. That's noble enough, right? Yeah. Yeah, and I want to watch, but I have people coming and birthday cake and all that sort of stuff. Would be awesome to do more. I can show you, by the way, one thing I got. If you're all not in Bouncinator's Discord, you might have not seen it. But one thing I also put together yesterday. Oh, thank you. So I told my son, "Can you bring me a small glass of water?" I got a shot glass. He's laughing so hard right now. Of course, he brought me a normal small glass of water, but you think you're funny, right? Yeah, you don't even dare to speak. He's laughing. Ah, that did not work. Hey, you're laughing at me. No, I said small glass. I did not say shot glass. This is a small glass. But yeah, I got this for my birthday. The Lego Lovebirds. So they are cute. I can move to each other a little bit. Well, you can you turn? Yeah, you can turn. Oh, so cute. So yeah, we'll put that one back afterwards. So I got that, and I got Broom Surface, which I have never played, but I know it's an old classic. Oh, now I got Pixelated. Oh, let's look at the Lovebirds while they're pixelated. See, you can make this out of Lego bricks. Oh, so yeah. What was I? A Broom Surface. Can I spiel this Jahr's 2015? Never played it. My steps into the board game world was in 2016, so I just missed it, I guess. That's when I got really back into board game. Of course, I already had Catan and Carcassonne, but the rest started then. Which, funnily enough, started with Robinson Crusoe. That was my first gamers game getting back into the hobby. So, yeah. Really need that water. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that was not that important. Okay, so another thing pop up. So, anything else I could mention? Well, TLN is over almost. Like we have 3 more streamers, and then TLN is technically done. But I already talked with the brothers Murph and Ruvel, and they are like, yeah, we should at least do a reunion thing, but yeah, you don't do a reunion next month. So maybe in some 5 years, I will keep the website on a down low currently. I need to make sure it doesn't use the www because it's annoying. I don't know why Google Sites did that. But yeah. So TLN reunion tour. Well, unofficially, there's a big bang coming in January, and I already said, well, I would love to be VIP. But yeah, I am saving up to come to the United States, but that will be in 2029 because I am doing the West Coast and being in Los Angeles during the Olympics. Not the best idea. It's already tough with traffic, and then it'll be even worse. So, anything else? 5 minutes. I am so bad at filling time. I am easy like being on time and having everything done on time, but filling the time, that's not what am I looking at? Oh, that's my big bag of dice. Like me. So, my schedule for the upcoming week, like I said, coffee and crowdfunding on Tuesday, every Tuesday. If you're not following me and you want to know what's new in the world of crowdfunding, every Tuesday I will do at 10 p.m. European time. So that might differ this month because we switched to daylight saving at the end of the month. But yeah, TLN World Tour in front of a live audience. I would say that sounds awesome. I would say do it. Go to the big cons. We go to Spiel. We go to Con. We go to UKGE. We go to Gen Con. We go to PAX U. All the big cons. And we just sit there and switch around. We're not raiding into each other. The difference is the audience stays in the same spot, but we're moving. So that would be the difference. But that sounds kind of cool. If we get enough people to join in, that would be fun, right? So yeah, that sounds cool actually. Yeah. Would it be affordable? Nope. No, not really. But we could do more TLN meetups. If we are, for example, at Spiel. Dave Lewis is already doing meetups, which is I think every Saturday. So you could meet up there. There's a Dutch con and a spellenspectacle. I'm not sure if that would work, but it sounds fun if you all come to the Netherlands. That should be fun. Oh yeah, I know my son wants to join us. I know he does. I really, really know he wants to. He had such a great time at Gen Con 2 years back, or well, technically a year and a half back. So yeah, he would love to come again. He really, really does. And I would love to come back to Gen Con, but flying to the United States, getting a hotel, food. Whoa! My aunt told me, well, if you go for street food, it's all affordable. I think I could just as well go into a small restaurant or diner or something like that. Those prices were way up. I can get complete meals over here for those prices. Not the best, but I can get complete meals over here. Oh man. But then again, my aunt went to the United States early 2000s, I guess, when all the economy in the world was like doing Yeah. Yeah. The street food was delicious though, with one exception. Dutch Anakin, with one exception. We had a Philly steak, and you didn't like it, and I didn't like it. The Philly steak in Philly was not that good as promised, and probably we shouldn't have got it from a streetcar. Yeah. So let's check my Twitch if GenCam is live. GenCam is live, so we are going to rate GenCam, who hasn't been streaming for a while. So be kind to her, help her around a little bit. She might be a little bit rusty. I am going downstairs because I'm expecting birthday company, so I cannot join. But yeah.
Deep Rock seriously need to invest in some better equipment.
Please. There we go. Thank you all for being here. If you still are able to donate, please donate. We can use, the kids can use any dollar you can spare, of course. For the next one, I am contacting publishers for my event, my 24-hour event, and hopefully I'll have some giveaways, raffle tickets to send out, and all the good stuff. So until then, see you later.